5 signs my ex is hurting. If you want your ex to hurt, or to know if he is hurting, then you probably are looking for signs that they want to come back to you, because you want to come back to them too. But how do you find out if your ex is hurting, and if he wants you back without asking directly? This can be a tricky thing to learn without looking desperate and obsessing over him. Before we begin, subscribe to Modern Love Potion because every video you watch will transform you into a woman high-value men can't resist. So, click or tap the subscribe button now to not miss out. Luckily, there are some common signs that exes tend to show that they are hurting. We have many other similar videos that will help you tell the signs your ex shows, but not only that. Videos with lectures that will show you how to recognize the signs and act on them accordingly without ruining the progress you made with your ex. So be sure to watch that, and until then, we will start with the signs. Number 1. He has too much fun on social media. If your ex constantly goes out suddenly and posts photos like he never posted before, of him meeting new people, going to bars, traveling and having fun, this may be the first sign that he wants to get a reaction from you. A reaction because he is hurting, and he wants you to be hurting too. He wants you to be jealous, so he tries very hard with his social media. That's pretty typical of an ex who is starting to realize that the breakup was a mistake. Your ex knows that living a happy life is attractive, so they want you to think they are doing that to get you to chase them and clean up their mess instead of them having to reach out to you. But don't fall for this trap. The good news is that it likely means that they doubt the breakup. That doesn't mean that things are going to be happening tonight, but it could mean that the wheels are in motion, and that with some time and patience, your ex could come back to you. Number 2. He falls into his negative habits again. It may be that your boyfriend quit smoking while you two were together. He wanted to stop, and finally, with you, he managed not to smoke at all. But once you two were over, you have learned that your ex has regressed to smoking again. This may very well mean that he is trying to mask the pain of being without you. It can also mean that he is trying to find something to do, or something they think is fun, and will get his mind off you. It is not absolute, but it likely means that your ex is searching and hurting, and you are likely the reason for the cause. Number 3. Your ex asks about you. He may not have the courage to do it directly, so you will likely notice how your mutual friends or his friends are starting to take an interest in your life all of a sudden. This is very likely that he sent them to ask because he is curious how you are doing without him, and that he is possibly missing intimacy with you. He misses being in the know about you and seeing into your life as a couple who has an intense intimacy together. When your ex hurts because they miss emotional intimacy with you, that is a strong indicator that they are considering reaching out to you and asking you about reuniting. However, if you notice this, do not call or reach out first because you will lose progress. Your ex needs to be far enough along in the stages an ex goes through during the no contact rule that they are ready to take action to get back together with you, or else they aren't prepared, and it won't even last if they agree to get back together with you at your request. So, leave him to make the first step. Hey, are you liking the video so far? If so, I have good news. Make sure you like and subscribe to Modern Love Potion, because every video you watch will transform you into a woman high-value men can't resist, and you'll never miss our videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Also, if you have a story you want to share with me or other people watching this video in the Modern Love Potion community, write a comment below. Okay, so where were we? Number 4. Your ex says that he misses you. If your ex says he misses you but then says nothing more, it can be very frustrating for many people because you have nothing to respond to. He said he missed you, but then he hadn't done or said anything else about making up or moving on further. At this point, you also should not do anything until they give you a clear indication that they want you in their life. Because you telling your ex misses you, he may not actually want you in their life. If they don't say they do, you don't need to suggest, ask, or otherwise bring it up. This might require some discipline. Frequently, when your ex says they miss you, they don't follow it up with an invite to get back together or even meet up. I know it's frustrating, but be patient. Give him time to process his emotions, and soon his "I miss you" will be followed by a request to see you, and then a question if you two can get back together again. Otherwise, if you rush the process, you may mix their feelings and make them pull back completely. Number 5. He changes behavior when you are around. If your ex seems mad at you for no reason, or quickly changes moods when you are around, it means they are frustrated and angry. Not only at you, but also at themselves. This is often the result of frustration on your ex for breaking up with you and losing you. Wondering what might give him such extreme changes in behavior? During no contact, your ex is feeling like they want to get back together with you, and it's hurting them because your ex knows that it took them a while to conclude to break up with you. Your ex doesn't want to hurt you, and is frustrated with their changing back and forth in feelings. For some, this is expressed by happiness, and then sudden anger when you are around. Another theory on this behavior is that he wants to grab your attention, or for you to try to comfort them when they flip to anger or sadness, since comforting feels like affection, but without implying to you that they are ready to get back together. Stay back and don't try to get them to tell you what's wrong. Trying to get you to figure out what is wrong is also a form of refusing to take responsibility and hoping you will clean up their mess with the breakup. Your ex must not start to rely on you to do all the work of getting you two back together, or else you will delay the process of your ex doing their part. Rather than filling in the gap and resulting in the two of you getting back together, it usually just gives your ex safe passage back to the relief stage. If you still love your ex, it will be hard knowing that they might be hurting because they still love you. However, letting them go through that confusing phase will only help them figure out what they want exactly. By understanding their emotions, they will be determined to fight for you even harder and get you back the way you deserve. On the other hand, if you make it easier for them, it will only cut the process short, and your ex will no longer be able to figure out their emotions for you. They may even go back with you, but it will only be until new problems arise and a new breakup will be inevitable. So, when making up, it's important that both parties are ready to work on the relationship and build it much stronger than it was before. If you want to know how likely your chances are to get back with your ex, click our Ex Back quiz in the first description below. Also, if you want to see our best videos, click the videos on the screen now. Don't forget to subscribe to not miss out on any of our videos, and I'll see you next week.